right, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well this Saturday. This video, we are just gonna go over my basic seed collections. It's not much. Before we get started, I just wanted to say, when you're starting out and you're not quite sure what to do, not quite sure what to plant, don't start off with the most expensive stuff. Like, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get these. It says 99 cents here, but it's like 25 cents. You can start off with herb seeds. You can start off with herb plants. But the name of the game when you're starting out is to create your own process. Like, find out what works well for you and your soil and your land. What works well in your actual garden, in your current region, things like that. You don't want to go too fast too soon. I've been doing gardening and planting and farming since I was a little girl. My grandmother kind of forced us to do it. Growing collards, tomatoes, and corn with her. So it's like I know what to do and everything. So I just want to say that if you don't know exactly like what it is you're doing, start off small, the cheapest. I know a lot of people out there is going to tell you to get organic seeds and pay for $3 to $4 to make sure they're non-GMO and all this other great stuff. Yes, that is smart. You want to get to that point eventually, but until you're amazing at whatever process you're trying to use, it's better to get it cheap. Because if you don't know what you're doing when it comes to gardening and you try to grow these seeds, you're wasting $3 to $4 a packet trying to grow things that you know nothing about. So I just wanted to say that first, just to focus on getting what you can afford and learning how to garden, how to plant, learning about your environment and your soil. Don't go too fast too soon. So to get started, I have a couple of seeds, mostly herbs, because they're easy to grow. You put them in the ground, you water them every day, and then they just grow like wildfire. So I have chives here. I have a lot of lettuce because they're another one that's easy to germinate, and then they grow pretty well. I like this brand, the Burpee, even though they are considered GMO seeds, but they do grow well. So that's pretty good. Just like I got for a Dollar Tree, it was 25 cents again, even though they said it's $1. And that was pretty awesome. I kind of racked up on these as soon as I could. Of course, I got radishes and things like that. And then peppers. I do like peppers. The thing about peppers is when you plant them near like other leafy greens, bugs do not attack them as much. That's actually pretty good. It's like a natural bug repellent. I don't know why, but as soon as they start growing out these fruits here, these pepper fruits, it's like all of a sudden bugs will stop going near it. So that's pretty awesome. I like that. Corn. I did not plant. It looks like I still have time for this though. Yeah, July. It looks like I'm going to probably plant late July. But I know in my area, I'm in North Carolina, they've already planted. They planted like in the beginning of June, end of May. And then they started coming up like wildfire as well. So that's pretty awesome. Sorry for the background noise. So that's this. It's not too hard. It's pretty good. The Fairmore's brand is pretty good. I did grow, actually what I planted was these garden beans. They're bush beans, which is perfect because I don't know if I have the material like the tobacco sticks or the actual tomato, what's those things called? Those cages for tomatoes where it can grow up like a vine. So having bush beans is perfect for me. So I bought these and they're growing pretty well. In fact, these here, beans in general, after you germinate, is pretty good. I love how well they grow. I swear every time I come out to do a video, cars be coming here like crazy. Country. Anyway, so the next thing I bought, this is organic, granted non-GMO, and these are watermelon seeds. Let me see if I can get one out for you so you can see it. I need to keep this closed before they dry out. That's another thing. If you open a pack, you got to make sure they stay sealed or they'll dry out. But this is a watermelon seed. There you go. All right, and that's pretty good. I like them, though I kind of planted late with this one as well. But I just decided, hey, I want some watermelon. But I planted those, and they're currently in the midst of sprouting as well. Once I get them into the ground, they should be pretty good. What else? The muscatini vegetables. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's what I have. I love these vegetables, especially like when you're trying to eat a nice like variety of salad. You just put these down, you get different colors, which is really pretty, and then it has a lot of nutrients in it, so I do like that. What else did I grow? Got the radishes, carrots. Here we go. Something that I already put down was carrots. It wasn't this brand, it was a different brand, but I do like planting these because this is really fun with kids. Like if you tell them that you're planting carrots, they'll jump all over it. I don't know what it is about carrots and kids, but they love it. My son and I planted some carrots, and he's just love watering, and he's ready to see them grow into a plant. We actually saw some sprouting, which I can show you in another video, an update of how my garden is looking, how my seeds are looking. But kids love planting and growing carrots, beans and carrots. That's pretty fun. We got another variety of green beans. I haven't planted this year. I was going to hold them and everything. And okra. Okra I like growing, which I am I late on this one? Let me see. Yeah, I'm pretty late on this one. I may be able to get away with planting late July. There we go. But I doubt highly that it's going to do well. But I do like planting okra just because it's such an easy plant to grow. You sprout it, you put it in the ground, and as long as the soil stays moist and stays nutrient dense, it'll just grow. And then harvesting from seed, from where I hear off of other YouTube videos, it's pretty easy. Once they dry, the seeds is like you just break the pods apart here, and then you get the seeds out. So that is pretty awesome. These yellow pear tomatoes are something that I want to grow next year. I'm pretty late. In fact, I tried to do that thing where you plant late and it didn't work well for me with another variety of tomatoes. But hopefully this, if I can grow the seed next year in the beginning, like right at the beginning of spring, they'll do well. So hopefully these will come up like I want it to. Tomatoes are very finicky, which if you're not paying attention, if you're not nice to them and making sure they're well fed, they will not grow for you. Then of course basil, which I already have planted down, and they sprouted in there, and I transplanted them into one of my raised beds, and they're doing pretty well. Again, herbs are like really easy to grow. You sprout them, you put it in the ground, and it just grows. It doesn't even care. Onions. I haven't used the seeds for onions, but my grandmother has a garden and she was trying to get rid of some of her onions that just kept growing. So I kind of dug them up from the ground and I transplanted them into my backyard, and now they're just growing. Again, another easy thing to grow. And then again, more okra. Here we go. I thought I had the jambalaya okra, but I probably don't. Yeah, and then more okra. You know, I'm a country person. Brussels sprouts. Here we go. I have Brussels sprouts, of course, same brand, Fairy Morris, which I haven't planted, but I plan on planting in July. Let's see, because that's what it says on the back of the packet. Yeah, this I have never grown before. Again, I've only grown collards, corn, tomatoes, things like that growing up, but this I've never planted before. And I'm doing it because really I don't want people going into my yard and stealing. So, and I mean, people like Brussels sprouts around here, so it's probably going to be awesome. Pumpkin, I was thinking about growing, but it takes a lot of space, which I don't have at the moment. I planted a lot of other things beforehand, and I wanted to get I have spinach and lettuce growing, sprouting, which I plan on transplanting soon, once they get to a certain height. Let's see. So I don't really want to do the pumpkin thing. Beets are something that I thought about. I was thinking about putting it closer to where my compost is. There's less sun there, and I think it will still grow well, but I had to see. I don't want to put it where it's like no sun at all, but I kind of don't want to use up my areas where there's a lot of sun, because I kind of want that for the leafy greens. And they have rainbow carrots. Again, this is a fun vegetable to plant with your kids. Really awesome, especially when they come up and see this different colors. They'll like freak out. It's kind of cute. Here you go. Swiss chard. I have rainbow Swiss chard and regular Swiss chard, which I'm pretty sure you saw already. But this is a great vegetable to have. A lot of nutrients and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the most of my seed garden. Do I have anything else? My peas, which I haven't grown this year. I was planning on growing it next year. Because this is one of the ones, it's not a bush plant. No, I think this is one of the ones where you use a tobacco stick so it can grow up. See if I can get that into into focus. There we go. Here you go. So yeah, I'm pretty late on this one. Sorry for the background. But yeah, I'm pretty late on this one. Maybe August I could probably plant this, but it's not gonna be too bad, I don't think, because beans grow pretty easily here in North Carolina. Snow peas, another one. Legumes in general grows easily here in North Carolina. So this grows. I don't know if I'm going to do these either, because it takes a lot this year. I'm probably going to buy the materials for it and then grow next year. There it is. And then of course thyme. I think this is the final one. Which is another herb. Again, like I said plenty of times before, if you sprout these, put it in the ground, let it grow, it will just grow. Like cilantro, I transplanted it. It kind of died. I had to prune the ends off, and now it's regrowing. Like, you just put it in the ground, it grows. I love herbs. You don't have to do much to it. But yeah, so that's my seed collection for the most part. Pretty standard stuff. I think someone has been playing around with my seeds. So I'm gonna put this in my baggie. There we go. Alright, sorry. But yeah, not too bad. The name of the game, the overall goal is to sprout to grow 2 seed. So I want all my plants that grow to grow 2 seed, and then I can harvest them and save them again, because we want to be self-sustaining. Just using the seed